Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but the penny turn red. Can't let that shit game in my hand, war gaming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly tabletop podcast. I'm Shane, hanging out with Fox.
When was the last time we talked about... Sorry, carry on. Yeah, I'm Fox.
And we got Churchy.
In the void.
Clicked all those buttons.
He's rushed that too.
Yeah,
He
yes.
sped run that.
Yeah. You're a good speedrunner, Chichi.
Yep.
I don't care what anyone says about you. They say that about Shane too.
Speed running?
Yeah.
Yeah, I speed run everything.
So... I forget what my tangent I was going to go on.
Come
which means
on.
It wasn't worth it. No, it wasn't worth it.
Think about it real hard. And he just shit himself.
I think that was actually my tangent. You know how when you think real hard and shit yourself?
Every day.
Yeah, you would. Do you remember what you asked me? Was there something you said?
I
Tabletop.
said-
I said, I remember. Shut up, Shane. You're being stupid. I remember. I was going to ask, when was the last time we talked about something that wasn't a war game? Because I feel like at this point we could go back to just saying war game podcast.
Probably Rip Crypt.
Oh yeah, true. Rip Crypt. Sorry, I took your books off the stand.
Yeah, I got the stand here.
Yeah. What did we should put something on there. What are we going to talk about this time?
Money.
Should you sell your miniatures?
Money.
Can we put some money? Does anyone have money? Church, do you have any cash? Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Shane?
Nah.
So what are we going to put on the stand? Have beers? They cost a fair bit. All right, stand's gone. Never even thought about that as an option. So this episode, the theme, the idea is, should you sell your minis?
Should you sell your miniatures?
Because there's two schools of thought.
Enlighten.
There are two ideas. There are two
Okay.
pools.
Some would say two ideas.
You're good at this. I don't care what anyone says. You're good at this.
Joji, two ideas.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yep. And you've had 0 of them. I had both of them. Imagine reusing someone's joke.
Oh, I never dared to do such a thing.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah. First and last time.
The first idea is that you should never sell anything.
Yes.
And the second idea is, but
Sell
money though.
everything.
Yeah. But if more money better than less money.
Yeah.
So we want to dive in because you've been someone that's traditionally, I'm not going to sell anything.
Yeah. I early days, I sold stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why am I bothering selling stuff?
Yep.
Because like then you got to deal with people like tire kicking you on, marketplace or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you got to like bag it up, post it, whatever. And I was kind of like, I'm going to do all of this for like $40 and it's going to take like, I'm going to have to like drive to the post office, wait in line, do all this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Yeah. My time's worth more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a bougie bitch.
Yeah.
I don't get out of bed for less than $40.
Less than $100.
Yeah. So you think I'm going down a post office?
Yeah.
And walking around
on my day off.
in my sandals?
Miss me with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What changed? The economy's tough.
Times are tough. And I'm realizing that I have so much shit that I'm never going to get to,
You
man.
do have a lot of stuff.
It's just things I've picked up over the years.
That's how it works.
Grand ideas to the like, oh, I'll make an army around this, or I'll play that game, or I'll do whatever. And then one day you wake up and you're like, I could die tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
I could die today.
Yeah, if we're lucky. No, I not mean you. I mean just us in general.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
The sweet embrace of
I mean, let's be honest. If you've got a mortgage, what's tomorrow going to bring you except for more hurt? Like,
get it over and done with.
yeah, I'm not trying to be old chat GPT on you and tell you to, suicide yourself, but why are you still here? Like, really?
It's like
think about it.
you just wasted time.
Yeah, why do you listen? And also, you've got so many minutes left
Yep.
in this universe,
Yep.
in this corporeal realm.
Yep.
You're here
Yep.
listening to, us, but especially this,
Especially that
this
guy.
guy.
What do you reckon, Churchy?
Yeah. Church is like, yeah, man, you pay me. So it's different. I wouldn't choose to do this.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for free.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're justified, Churchy. Everyone else, we appreciate you. And
Some of them pay us.
Yeah, see, that is also appreciated.
Indeed.
Speaking of paying us and supporting us for whatever this is.
Yep.
So you at the start we're like, oh yeah, I'll sell some stuff.
Yeah.
And now you've gone full buckets,
Yeah.
tubs. You're like, you know what? I don't need to sell stuff. I need to sort stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, big on sorting.
You are. Like, these things
Yep.
have names on them. That one says, I can read it from here. Armada, which one? Never mind.
You know the one.
Flames of War. A billion. Did you write sing? Sons. Yep. A billion sons.
I
I
can
just
read
thought
it.
you spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
3-letter
word.
What does that say? Oh, bolt action. US. Do you have US bolt action?
Yeah, I got some airborne troops.
Okay, because I thought I bought you a German army. That's okay. You got French. What'd you say?
It's on the shelf there.
Oh yeah. You got French. I assume that's Prussians.
It says partisans.
Oh, sorry, I can't read. It's all the way up the top of your shelf. I'm doing a good job. Don't worry.
Chief.
What are those for? The French partisans.
They're a War Games Atlantic kit, and I
So
got
what are
them
they for?
any zombie apocalypse kind of game because they're like civilians with weapons.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So what game were you thinking in particular?
Kenny Red Z.
Sure. Is that why you got them?
Yep.
Nice. WGA. What's that?
War Games Atlantic.
Kits. It just says kits.
Yeah, because I got like
That's all right.
several different kits in there.
I love how you started with all right, these are the games.
Yeah,
and
and
then
I'm
you're
just
like,
like-
oh, I don't really know what game I'm going to use this. French partisans. I just
Yeah.
need to know they're in there.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, it's War Games
It's like
Atlantic
fuck
kits.
it. Even the bolt action ones are War Games Atlantic ones.
Kings of War Vanguard?
Yeah.
What happened? You bought Mantic stuff.
I only own them because I won a voucher from Tricky.
Okay.
And it was for like $70 or something like that. And I'm like, well, I'll just buy something that's worth $70. And it was like what are they? They're like Shadow Stalkers or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
They're in the
Mantic,
bucket.
man.
Yeah. So you got that, and then under that it says Gaslands.
Yep.
That's fun.
There's a sprue in there that you bought me.
Is there?
The Implements of Carnage or whatever it's called.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So that's in one of your tubs, and you have several dozens of tubs.
Yeah, one day we'll do a video and we'll pull them all down and go through them.
Yeah. And so, whereas I'm the opposite of you,
Yep.
where I'm like, my backlog is almost non-existent.
Yeah,
'cause
you'll be like, I haven't touched this in 2 days. I'm selling it.
it. Yeah. Yeah. And so much so that my nickname, we like to give nicknames out when we remember to
Yeah.
all of our Discord homies, and I was the self-proclaimed for sale.
Yes.
My nickname was for sale because
Yep.
it's assumed if I'm willing to sell my collection so easily, then
Yep.
I myself am for sale.
Yes, you are for sale.
Which, if you've watched our latest content where we've been given things for free and we'll do episodes on them, then
Yep.
we are.
We are
Specifically,
for sale.
We are for sale.
Indeed. Monster Energy.
If only. Or Mountain Culture.
Yeah.
Or Bolter.
Wouldn't say
Bolter.
no, Bolter.
Bolter would. I mean, they're sell out themselves.
Yeah, they are a seller.
So they can see like for like.
Yep.
So yeah, I especially early on
Yep.
was like, because the grandiose idea of buying, painting, playing an army, a 2,000 point army in 40K
Yep.
was amazing. Now, I'd never shown myself that I could even finish a single project,
No.
but I'm like, that's because of this reason.
Yeah.
Whereas this one,
Yeah. Oh,
I'll paint this because of this other reason.
yep. Yep.
Because what I'm really looking for, that other army didn't deliver, but this one will.
Yep.
Oh, wait, 2,000 points is a lot.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
the
that's a
heck do
horde army. That's twice as large as the last one.
How do I fund this?
I'm going to...
Oh, wait, if I just sell that, then I
Yeah.
can buy it's a no-brainer.
Yep.
And that was a cycle that carried on for 7 years, I think.
Yep.
However, what I want to ask you, Shane, have you ever regretted selling something?
Yes.
And what was it?
I regret selling... Well, at the time, I regretted it, but the selling of when they re-released Necromunda, when it came with it was like the 2D one and had the Escher and the Goliath, whatever the...
And some barriers.
And the bulkhead, yeah, and some barriers and stuff. I regret selling that because that was kind of like an impulse purchase that I just like jumped into.
Yeah.
When Indominus came out, I sold like the bikes and some of the troops and not Indominus, the one before that, the Death Guard one.
Oh, yeah,
Dark Imperium. Yeah, sold most of the Death Guard. I think I've got like a couple of characters left.
Sure.
There was a stage, and like even so, like I bought a box of like just old school TAC Marines before they even released the Primaris Marines,
Sure.
and I sold them.
Sure.
And then so there's like a few bits and pieces here, but like overall, there isn't like one thing I go, oh, I wish I never got rid of that.
So thinking to those things that you just mentioned, like the bikes and the Necromunda, can you see if you still had those things? Are they sitting here painted,
Probably not.
hitting the table?
Probably not. The Escher were fun to paint. And I think I would appreciate painting them nowadays more than I would
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
But I can go and buy a box of Eschers if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, like they still sell them.
Yeah.
Like then the Goliath, but then it was like I'd buy them for what, like firefight, like OPR or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it wouldn't be for like one. It wouldn't be for Necromunda
Sure.
because I'm not playing Necromunda.
Sure. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, I think a blanket rule we can apply to most things is you should never sell a painted something.
Yeah.
And I think, because I think about all the things that I've ever sold.
Yep.
And I'm like, do I regret anything that I've sold? And I can't think of anything.
So no regrets. No regrets.
I regret throwing out my Skaven.
You must have. Yeah.
Yeah, by
where did
accident.
that go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also I regret it, but now that Skaven have been redone,
Yeah.
I'm also like, well, I probably wouldn't have painted those old.
because they're like old sculpts.
They're old
and
sculpts. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was like the what was the last?
Isle of Blood or something.
Yeah, the last 8th edition fantasy box.
Yeah.
With Skaven in it.
Yeah.
Was one of them, and also a ton of other rats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I love the old clan rats. They were adorable, but yeah, I probably wouldn't. I threw those out by accident
Yeah.
because they were in the box, and I remember throwing out a heap of boxes
Yeah.
and
You didn't?
old sprues. I reckon I probably did. I probably picked it up and I was like, that's just a box.
Yeah.
But alas, there must have been 200 Skaven in there or something. So I also had a catapult, like it was built, and
Yeah.
I just have no idea where anyways, that's throwing out. That's a whole different thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's lack of sleep and bad choices. But
Yep.
I can't think of anything that I regret selling.
Yep.
But I did once upon a time list up my Necrons
Yeah.
for sale.
And didn't Dave or someone talk you out of it?
Someone talked me out of it. I
I'm
think it was a
pretty
couple people.
Yeah.
I think it was Dave, and I think you might have said something, and then I think it was maybe Reese as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
A few people were like, "Don't sell those, dude."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "But it's $1,000.
Yeah.
Like it's like you think about $1,000. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I think about, and sometimes you think about that more than you think about not having that thing.
Yep.
But then, if I were to think, I would regret that massively.
Yeah.
Even if it bought me something else super cool, I would regret that massively.
Yeah.
And so I think Don and I talked about this on the interview I did with him,
Yep.
Don, where he talked about selling some of like his OG painted models
Sure.
and the regrets that came from that. And I think just selling painted in general is, even if it's something that you painted terribly, except
Yep.
I painted like my Harlequin army the first time I did Harlequins.
Yep.
I painted them and sold them. However, that was for 2 reasons. One, I painted them garbage, and 2, I used polyurethane paints or
Oh, was
something.
that like the gloss paint that you had?
Yeah, it was like a thick lacquer
Yeah.
that you couldn't really paint over. So I'd sort of sprayed them. They looked, it was awesome. It was like this cool galaxy black.
Yeah, I remember the can. I remember.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And but you couldn't paint on top, so you couldn't edge highlight. The diamonds kind of went funny.
Oh, sure.
And so I even told the person that was willing to buy it, I was like, the reason I'm selling this is because I can't finish them.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want to use them as they are.
Oh, wow.
I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to buy them for that price,
They're still out there somewhere.
they're still out. Someone's rolling. They don't have a choice.
Nah,
They can't strip them. They can't paint over
They
them.
have to cast them into fires of Mount
Yeah.
Doom to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So So I did sell that painted, but it was painted poorly in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But yeah, so in the answering people's question that we pose to them, should you sell your minis? And the answer is, it depends.
It depends. As 50-50 as it
Yeah.
could get. I would be the one to say, I agree not selling painted miniatures, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's also, if you've painted 1 or 2 out of like a dozen,
Yeah,
it's different to selling a whole painted army.
for sure.
Or a whole painted unit even.
Yeah,
Like, it's like you've done a couple of test paint jobs or whatever. It's not for you.
yeah.
No worries. If you want to move it on, move it on.
Yeah.
But if you spent hours and you've finished this unit and you've played games with it and then you decide to sell it, I just think like maybe you shouldn't.
You'll regret it.
Yeah.
You'll probably regret it.
Yeah.
And it is tricky because sometimes like you go, oh, if I sold this because they're painted, because people are playing this, because it could fetch a good price,
Yeah.
and I can just paint this again. There are some people where that would mean less to,
Yeah.
you know, like because they could just paint that again.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, let me just treat it as a commission paint job.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 30 miniatures or it's 50 miniatures. I can do that in a month.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
So, like, go ahead, sure.
Yeah.
But for us,
Yeah.
for casual gamers where painting is so rare,
Yeah.
the opportunity to paint is rare, but also the drive to finish a project is rare,
Yeah.
then that has so much more value. A
Mm-hmm.
finished project or painted models has so much more value.
I feel like these days I'm finishing more projects than I've ever even started. Right? Like there's so many projects that I've started and abandoned, but over the last 18 months, 2 years maybe,
Yeah.
I reckon I have got much more of a discipline to finish a project.
100%, yeah.
And each one now, like I'm slowly starting to think like, okay, I could sell that as a quote unquote commission if I
Yeah.
wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Like all those jackals I painted for OPR.
Yeah.
If I was just to be like, I'm sick of them, I'm sick of looking at them,
Yeah.
move them on, I feel like I could.
Mm.
But like,
Yeah, especially if you like played 3 games with them.
yeah,
And you're like, I probably will never touch these again.
yeah,
They'll look cool on a shelf, but my shelves are full.
yeah, yeah,
So they'll go in a box, no one will ever see them.
yeah,
If I'm never going to play with them and no one's going to see them, would I rather just have $200 in my pocket
yeah,
that I can use for something that is going to get me excited about doing hobby again?
yeah. So it's definitely like there's a time and a place for it. I still personally lean towards the don't sell it if it's painted.
Yeah.
Or even maybe even built. Like on Sprue, I'm coming to the terms with like I've got too much shit and I need to sell stuff. So we were talking about cataloging a bunch of this stuff to sell at CanCon.
That'd be cool.
So
I'd love to do content around that because that's something that I would want to see because
yeah,
I kid you not, let me count the crates real quick. I mean, you've got big tubs and small tubs.
yep,
So some of them are as big as what is like a duffel bag.
yeah, like a sports bag. Yeah, I guess
and then some
yep.
of them are as big as a large handbag. But regardless, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a box. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Are they all full, those ones up there?
Yeah,
They got stuff in them.
Yeah, they got stuff. In.
21,
Some of them are like
22,
terrain,
23,
like building stuff.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And that's on the top shelf.
Some of them is like it's got terrain and like foam and stuff in there. Does that count? Terrain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Terrain does count.
I even,
Terrain absolutely counts.
when I was going through like reorganizing some of the Stormcast and stuff I got there, I was going through these boxes on the shelf back here.
Yeah.
And I'd pick one up and I'd rattle it and be like, oh, there's spruce in there.
You didn't even know.
Yeah. Like that
That's
Dominion
amazing.
one. That's chock-a-block, mate. That's fucking full.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Curse City, what's in there? Is that the full,
I don't even know.
Is that the full Curse City box?
Yeah.
In
yeah.
there.
Oh, no, I've built some models out of it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're listening at home and you're probably trying to find justification to either keep your stuff or sell it.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. If you're looking to keep all your stuff, look at how much you've got. Are you going to build and paint it all?
Yeah.
And are you going to use it all? Because I think there's a lot of value in selling stuff that you know you're probably not going to do in the next 10 years
Yeah.
because you can also just rebuy it later.
Yeah.
It's not, but you know what you can't get later? The money that you would get for selling those now. However, if you're going to sell those just to buy something that's going to go into the same pile, not worth.
Yeah.
I think you got to identify what kind of hobbyist you are.
Yeah.
Are you someone that likes to hoard a lot of stuff because one day you might get to it?
Yep.
Well, then I don't think you should sell this thing to buy this new thing that's just going to go back in the thing.
That's where I am at.
Yeah.
I feel like I became a hoarder when it came to miniatures because like I'd be like, that's a cool project. I would love to do that one day.
Yeah.
I'll buy it because it's there,
Yeah.
you know, and then you got the FOMO boxes and all that kind of stuff. So there's a whole element to it.
yeah, you got Sky Dwarves.
Yep.
How'd you get those?
They are from the Stormbringer magazine.
Ah, so that's
but they're
that's-
cheap.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
$20 a pop.
Yeah, all right. Okay, chief.
I could justify it, but I didn't buy a combat patrol, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Spearhead. But yeah, it's so easy to get caught in that cycle of like, that's a cool project. I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
And then
Suddenly you've got 20 cool projects that you would love to do,
and you
and you can do about 5 a year.
yeah, exactly.
And you're buying more.
And you're buying more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you're on a wave now where you can feasibly smash through projects.
Yeah. I've nearly finished an Imperial Knight that I've had for like 4 years.
Well, we used to joke because you would say like you would build a to-do list of like what miniatures
I'm
you
a
want to
list
paint.
guy. I love making lists.
You're a big list.
Not army lists, but I like making to-do lists.
Yeah. You hate actually making army lists.
That's the worst part about it.
Yeah, but
Like,
you
give
love
me a to-do list any
Yeah.
day. I'll make a
What if
to-do
the
list to make a to-do
is-
list.
Yeah. These are all the to-do lists I need to do. Yeah. See, I just used your joke, but I rephrased it.
It's fine. I get credit for it.
Yeah, that time you did. Yeah, exactly. So you'll build a list and you're like, these are all the things I want to paint. There might
Yeah.
be 6 or 7 on there.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom of those lists was always an Imperial Knight and your Baneblade.
Blade. Yeah.
And I was like, well, and you're like, I'm starting a new list. And I'm like, well, you didn't finish the thing. So how do you know when to start the new list? You're like, well, when I get down to the Imperial Knight and the Baneblade, that's when I start a new list.
Yeah.
However,
Yep.
that's the old Shane.
That's
New
old Shane. Yep.
was like, you sent me a picture where it was an Imperial Knight partly painted. And I
Yep.
was like, what's going on here? Did you buy another one? And then you push the other one further down the list. And you're like, no, I'm actually painting the thing on my list.
Yep.
And that's crazy. And so that Shane can paint whatever he wants.
Yep.
However, now you're like, well, actually the things I want to paint now are over here and I don't own them.
Yep.
What I do own is a bunch of things I'll never paint.
Yeah.
So when is it like, okay, maybe I'll sell 6 of my 28 crates
Yeah.
and use the money to buy 1 or 2 things that I'll actually paint.
Yeah.
And then your backlog has gone down.
And there's things that you can look at and be like, yeah, if it's like, I won't get to this in the next, you give yourself a time frame, a
Yeah.
year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's like, I cannot see myself painting these things in the next 2 years' time. Gone.
What I like too, you could also do a similar thing where you go through your catalog and you put a time frame on. You just put a sticker on each thing.
Yeah.
It says 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And if you haven't painted it,
Yep.
so forward date it. Say it's 2026 now.
Yeah.
And you're like, if I haven't painted this by 2030,
Yep.
it's getting sold.
It's going. It's going to
That's
that
my
year's
deadline.
CanCon.
Yeah, because that builds your to-do list as well. You're like, all right, let me pull out all my 2027 stuff. All right, I need to paint all this stuff or I'm selling it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Conflict 47 has some cool miniatures. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to be open to do those like spontaneous projects, right? Like
yeah.
you'll see something and you'll buy it and you'll paint it straight away almost.
Yeah.
But then there's also those things that you'll like see it, buy it, shelve it.
Yeah.
And like that's okay
Sometimes-
too, but
It is because sometimes you don't know until you've got it.
yeah.
Because I bought 8 Medbury rats.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm going to paint these tomorrow.
Yeah.
I fucking love rats. This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
All it is some big rats, but they're in metal, so that's cool.
Mm.
And they're Medbury sculpts, so they look incredible.
Yep.
Unpainted.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll ever paint them.
Yeah.
Well, I do, but I don't know if I'll ever paint them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get something like Blackout,
Yep.
where it's like, oh, these are cool sculpts. They look super modern. I don't know if I'll paint them.
Yep.
2 days later, it's like, oh, they're all
They're
painted.
done. Yeah.
Because those painted well, and I loved the look of them, but I loved the rats, I would say, arguably more,
Yep.
but still unpainted.
Yep.
So sometimes you don't know until you buy the thing.
Yeah.
But I think maybe once some time has elapsed, you can look back and go, all right, that's probably something I'll never touch.
Yep.
It's okay to sell it. It really is okay to sell it.
Yeah.
There are people where it's like, you should never sell anything. You're losing money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're also gaining money that you didn't have.
Yeah. And like
So-
you've spent that money buying it, and like the whole buying process is a part of the hobby. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Like that's a part of it too, right? Like you pick that cool thing up at the shop, You know, you're carrying it around on your arm. You're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, you're driving home and sitting in the passenger seat and you're patting it, thinking about all the cool things you're going to do.
Yeah.
And then it goes on the shelf. And like, that's a part of the hobby.
Yeah.
And like, you've got some value from that.
Yeah.
You know? And then even if you resell it down the track and it costs you $50, like you've lost $50 because you bought it for 200 and sold it for 150 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you still got something out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing to sell miniatures.
Yeah. I always used to tell myself, if I fell in love with it once, whatever feelings like you just described, buying it on the shelf, putting it on the seat, thinking about all that, getting it home, and then the reality of what that looks like sinks in.
Because you're like, oh man, there's
It's
like
like
40 models in here.
Yeah, I thought about all the cool things I could do with it once it was painted.
Yeah.
Or even like I had some cool ideas about how I paint a couple of miniatures,
Yeah.
but actually I have to paint 40 of them.
Yeah.
But before that, I have to build them.
Yeah.
Then I got to base them. Then I got to learn the game.
Yeah.
And sometimes all that sinks in, but the same love you had for it originally, I think that's still out there sometimes.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that'll come back around.
Yeah.
And it has for me with like Skitari.
Oh, yeah.
I don't regret selling my Skitari because I know the cycle is the exact same every time.
Yep.
Buy the cool things, the ad mech.
Yep.
Buy the cool things because they look cool and the aesthetic's cool and the lore is cool. Build the cool things.
Mm-hmm.
You mean I'm going to paint all of that?
Yeah. It's like,
No thanks.
yeah, see you later.
And then I'll come back around and I'll be like, man, Skitari are so cool. But now I'm like, oh, but I got to paint all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
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 So it works both ways. Whereas sometimes for like Skaven, I'll buy Skaven because I love them.
Yeah.
I'll paint some of them because I love them.
Yeah.
And then I look at the rest of the 60 Skaven I got to paint and I
Yeah.
go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But I keep them because I know the love will come back around.
Yeah.
And then it does. And then I paint 60 of them.
Yeah.
And the
that's
rest
true.
of my stuff.
That's very true.
So it is. You need to, like, I guess, think about how you hobby,
Yep.
how much backlog you have, how much you actually love these individual things. Or did you get caught up buying it because the community was into it at that stage?
Yep.
And now they're not anymore. So your love for that thing isn't dependent on how much you think that thing is cool, but rather what people were playing.
Yeah.
So it depends.
it depends. Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
But I
it's
think-
one of those things.
I think we have so much to learn from each other because I learned how to keep stuff from you,
Yep.
and you're going to learn how to
How to
sell stuff.
Yes,
from
I'm
me.
going to employ your services
Yeah.
to
I can't
help
wait.
me, Carl. It's gonna. We have to film it. We have to do
Oh,
something.
yeah. I can't wait.
We're just gonna
I'm
sit
looking at
here
these boxes and these words on there.
pulling spurs out. Be
'Cause I
like,
know-
what the hell is this?
I'm going to be like, when are you going to play A Billion Suns? You could be like, but the game's so cool.
yeah.
And I'm like, that's not what I asked. I asked, when are we going to play it? Are we going to play it this year? No, this
Yeah.
year's too busy.
No.
What about next year?
We'll probably never play it.
Say less, fam.
But those ships could be used in some other game.
Like what?
War fleets.
When are we going to play Warfleets next?
Probably not.
no, we could. We could.
We could.
That's good. All right, let's put that on your to-do list. Let's give that a 2027 sticker.
Yep.
You got to finish those ships
Yep.
because we're going to do CanCon every year.
Yeah,
So whatever
yes.
you don't achieve,
Yep.
that'll be a lot of fun, I think.
I can't wait. I can't wait to just. I kind of just want to see your reaction when I start pulling shit out of these boxes, man.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
I was going through it just the other day, and I'm kind of just like, why have I got this?
I like how specific and ambiguous you are in some things. Like, for example, you've got like Flames of War.
Yeah.
That's an entire game. You've got that written there. Over here, you have Canoptech Race and Spider. Okay. You
Yeah.
could have just, I mean, you've written Necrons, but then you've said Indominus Necrons. You've specifically said what Necrons are in there.
There's a spider in there.
That doesn't even have a name on it. That could be anything. That's anybody's guess. What else? You got Stormcast, Nuon, Sprue.
Yeah, I got a lot of nuance Spruce Stormcast.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be fun. So if you want to see that, make sure you are in the Discord because that's where we're going to be spamming that.
Yep.
We'll take photos of all Shane's stuff, but we'll do videos as well.
Yep.
Because we have a second channel.
Yeah, we do.
What are
Link
we
in the
doing there?
description. We do battle reports, video content, unboxings, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, true. But everything's so cool over there.
Really cool.
It's got more subscribers, so I guess that means it's better. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way better.
Let's just go over there, watch all that cool stuff.
Yep.
So we'll put some videos out soon. CanCon over here is the Canberra convention. That's our biggest tabletop convention in Australia.
Mhm.
Is that true? It's probably true.
Pretty true.
And we do that every January.
Yep.
So that's coming up. So we'll have to do videos leading up because we'd love to do videos on all the stuff and the prices you want to sell it for,
Yep.
and then like a follow up on did Shane sell this stuff and
Yeah.
how much money? Because how much do you think top shelf stuff is worth?
Oh, Retail, man.
$8,000.
Probably.
You could get like $1,000 for all that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm prepared to price stuff to sell. Dude.
Yeah, you don't want to bring it home.
I'm almost thinking day 3 price will be 0.
Yeah, take 3 price, $5.
Be like Lundy.
What do you mean? This is the entire Indominus box.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah, I said $5.
Yeah. Yep.
So also, if you're listening and you're in the area, go to Canberra, go to CanCon
Yep.
2027.
Yep. No.
wild.
What year is it now? 2025. 2026.
I keep thinking we're in 2026.
It feels like it.
Yeah. Yeah, 2026. Go to that because Shane's stuff is going to be there. And you would fill a table with this.
Yep.
I'm excited.
If you spend at least $1,000, I'll give you $5.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're thinking, all right, I've listened to this whole episode. Should I sell my stuff? It depends. I would say, how many times have you gone back in, grabbed something that you bought a year ago out and painted it and finished it? Because if your answer is never, start selling shit.
Yep.
If your answer is, all the time,
Yep.
keep it.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Those are some blanket rules because everyone loves blankets, keeps them warm in the cold winter
Yep.
that we're heading into.
We are definitely not. It's getting warm.
I don't know. I feel like an American with all these American viewers.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Massive shout out to our patrons. For $2 a month, you can get early access to videos like this and other cool stuff.
What? That's less than the price of a cup of coffee.
It is indeed. You get your name up on the board like these homies and main homies. So thank you guys so much. And of course, we have the legendary MJ, Moose, Fatboy, Tom Hart and stuff, Thunder Psyche, Real One, Numa, Gabriel B, the Goats, Burnsy, Fun Dinosaur, Huckers, Gridlock, Journeyman, Matty Matt, and Shannon.
We got the OGs, Darren M, Souls, AU Warrior, Churchy, Rad, Ollie, Don Juan, Don, Pure Blind, Jackson V, Mini Walmart, Analog Line, Tim Smith, Chris P, Vumu, Matt Jackson, David Pigeon, Oz Wargaming on the Schmear, Dan Trolling Tortoise, Kurt the Viking, and Big Roach. Also, there's someone's name is Dart Frog.
Yeah, Dart Frog.
Yeah.
He's been on there for ages.
Yeah, that's cool. Everyone's got such cool
I imagine it's just a frog just smoking a dart.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
You know what? I always thought it was like a frog that had like little blow darts.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Nah, I think he's smoking a cigarette.
Because some frogs are poisonous. So it makes sense
if
that would
you
have
lick
a...
them.
Because what?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
there's
lick
a frog called a poison dart frog or something.
Can you pull it
Yeah.
up?
I'll have a look.
We got some time.
What do you mean we've got some time?
What? What? Didn't we just start?
You got something to beat?
Yeah. What are you guys up to? What do you guys got going on? Literally, what are we doing?
He's bringing it up. We're just hanging out.
Yeah. I was going to do my...
yeah, the yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. We don't need to show them.
Anyway, we'll see you. We'll see you next week.
Woo!
Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but the penny turn red. Can't let